you can give us a call at 2442-6969. Selena Gomez there with A Heart Wants What It Wants on Merge 104.8. This is Social Oman. We're continuing our discussion with Kلثوم الخمياسي and Marwan الكندي. Marwan?
Maher.
Sorry. I don't know why I had Marwan in my head. And Maher الكندي from Jisser, Oman. And we're talking about youth and unemployment, Omani youth and unemployment. It's been a kind of an eye-opening discussion. We actually had a caller who unfortunately didn't make it to actually give his opinion. So if you could call us back, it'd be great. You could take part in the conversation by social media. Use the hashtag Social Oman and search for Merge 104.8. Tag us there. Or as well, could give us a call at 2442-6969.
You could tag Jisser Oman as well.
Yes, tag Jisser Oman. Jisser Oman as in Jisser.
OMAN.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so we were talking earlier about how the stereotype of Omanis being lazy and not performing has kind of brought up another issue where the Ministry of Higher Education as well and Ministry of Education are kind of trying to tie up with the manpower market in Oman. But how does Jisser actually play a role in this?
Yeah, it's a very simple way about Jisser. Let me explain it to you. Yeah, let's tell you normal story. It happened for most of us. Most of the people attend the college. Why, sister? Because they're looking forward to get a job.
Yeah, of course.
But when they complete their education, they face a problem. Yeah, when they go to the interviews, most of the company refuse them because they doesn't have what? Experience. Yeah. Wonderful answer that I'm looking for. So they have lack of experience. Until now, the government, to be honest, didn't solve this problem. So there is a gap. There is specific, what is called, organization to provide the education. Like, it's Qabul Muhad.
What's Qabul Muhad in English?
In English, I don't know the name.
I don't know. I'm
anyway,
translating it from the top of my head.
All right, cool. So this Qabul
Unified,
Muhad.
I think admissions, right?
Yeah.
It's
right.
the Unified Admissions or something.
In the same time, the company also provides us with specific ministry to provide the job.
Yeah.
Manpower. Ministry.
Yes. Ministry of Manpower.
Between them, there is no link. There is a gap. Because of that, Jisser come, which means bread in English.
Yes.
So between the education organization and the work field, there is a gap. So we filled it by providing real training. So Jisser, it's like an electronic platform, website to provide the training. So the people during their education or after they graduate, depend on their major, they will attend. For example, if they study HSC, we'll provide for them HSC training in one of
something based on their specialization so they can apply for jobs.
That's it. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But what we're doing is, we're not providing the internship. We're not going into the company's business and saying you provide this internship for this student.
Okay.
No, we're providing the platform so that if a company is serious about making changes in the skills of the students that they say they want to take but don't have enough skills, they have this opportunity to go onto the platform and give out internship opportunities, give out internship programs so that they can be a role player in making this change in the skills and the talents that they're looking for in the students.
Now, basically, so Jisser works as a facilitator.
Yes, exactly.
To actually get the training that you need.
Yeah.
Now, what type of, you've mentioned kind of a similar example, which is if you're in HSE, we'll try to find your HSE. But in general, how do you actually apply for this? So you apply online and then just wait?
There's two parts of the website. There's the company's side and there's the student side. What the company has to do is go onto the website and just like LinkedIn, create a company profile, but it's totally free, so you don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
And so you create your company profile, and whenever you feel like you need an intern or you need to serve the community, you need to improve your image by serving the local youth, by increasing their capacity of work or whatever. So you have that chance of providing an internship through an internship program, and you don't have to get into the trouble of hiring someone that you're not sure is going to be good for you or is going to help you achieve what you're looking for in your company.
Yeah.
So you post the internship online, and you say that I want an intern and with this background to work during this time, to do this, this, and this. And then if the student sees this opportunity, they can just click apply, because there's the other part of the website is the student profile, and they can see whenever a company posts an internship. And if at the same time, if the company doesn't want to post it because it doesn't want, for example, too many applicants from students' side, they have the ability to go into the database of all the students who have accounts in the website. So they can look through them.
So they can
and
handpick whatever any student or any person that they actually feel would fit the criteria.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you actually face the same problem that is faced on the employment side, where people kind of tend to pick and choose if they actually have an internship? Like, for instance, if someone, one of the graduates applied for an internship, they got the internship, but it's not the one that they wanted. Do you actually have those problems or not?
Not really, because it's only for training, for internship, not for job. So most of the people accept what they offer for them. And if you go deeply, both the side, it will be benefits, not only the student, even the company or the organization which provide the training will get benefits. I'm going to explain to you. For example, if I get a training in one of the organization, I will get the experience what you're looking for. In completing of my when I complete my training, I will get certificate that I pass. Another thing, sometime I'm going to get a salary. Okay, you'll ask me, the company, what the company benefits from all this? It will improve the company reputation in the market that she trained Omani young people. Number 2, these young people have energy, so they will bring a lot of ideas for the company and they will work very hard. And number 3, also, they will work very hard.
All right. Yeah.
I think I repeated. All right.
Well, that sums up basically Jisser, and we'll discuss more in regards to how Jisser is actually basically the results that you've found right after this. You can join in the discussion by using the hashtag Social Oman and hashtag Jisser Oman, or as well give us a call at 24426969. Merge 104.8. Ed Sheeran there with Thinking Out Loud. And we're continuing our discussion in Social Oman for today till 4:30. The talk for today is about youth and unemployment. And I have Kلثوم الخمياسي as well as ماهر الكندي from Jisser Oman talking about this topic and how Jisser actually an initiative that have come up. When was it? This year or is it last year?
We started working on it last year, but we made it public for everyone this year.
So this initiative actually works on bridging the gap between the work market and the workforce and students who just graduated from college.
But to correct you, it's not jobs. It's not to go to work.
It's not jobs. It's basically internships and training. So basically, you provide the experience that a lot of graduates lack when they apply. So you just fill in their CV with experience.
Yes, exactly.
That's the opportunity.
Which is the nightmare for companies when taking new.
I think we can all, since we're all working, we've all gone through internships, and it was such a struggle to get one. I personally had such a big struggle to actually get a company who was okay for me to intern without any money. I just needed work. I just needed experience. And it's great to actually see Jisser Oman working and helping those who are looking for internships and training. And
maybe you can help us by telling us what was the difficulty in finding your internship. Because was it because you were picky, or what was exactly the
It's
problem?
not picky because it's such a long story. But basically it's because my background is pure science, and the only place that would allow me to actually do something that was close to my specialization was a university. So Sultan Qaboos University was the only one that had a marine science department, and it was so difficult to actually get a faculty member who was willing to actually take me on board and just do science. And it had to do with playing a critical role when it comes to samples, and it might go bad, it might go this, it might go that. I can't trust, and I was just 20 years old, so it was quite difficult for anyone to actually entrust me when it comes to a task, because you don't have any experience. And I think that actually is basically the story of everyone's life when it comes to looking for training and internship.
So in addition to that, I mean, for you it was the difficulty of finding something that relates to your major. But for others, there might be a lot of opportunities that do relate, but there's no path that can take me there easily. You have to find family, you have to find friends, any kind of connections that you have. And if you're a person who doesn't have good connections, then good
especially
luck.
in Oman, it's quite difficult.
Yeah.
So it's fantastic what Jisser Oman is doing. Yeah. But then with an initiative, with any kind of initiative that happens, you must have faced challenges. So what were the challenges that Jisser faced when it came to providing this platform?
There's two types of challenges that we faced. The first is from the company side, and the second is from the college's side, because this platform is designed for the benefit of both of them. And what I've been facing when I go to colleges and tell them that we want your help in telling your students about this free initiative that can only help them, the difficulty is in trying to convince these colleges or the departments in charge to get them to give us the database of companies that have already helped in training their students. Because if they approve to do this, and if they give us their connections, their database, it's just like we're taking their job away from them, because this is what they do as someone in charge of getting internships for their students. They go to companies and they make connections themselves so that their students can go there. So if I take them for Jisser, then nothing is left specifically for their college. So that's the worry that they have. But it doesn't have to go through the college. Like, we try to face that problem through going to the students directly and avoiding having to go to the admissions.
All right.
Yeah. In addition, we have another problem, really. We face it a lot. Until now, we can reach only the companies, the organization, and the colleges in the capital in Muscat. Yeah? But there is a lot of organization, there is a lot of universities, colleges outside Muscat. And we cannot reach it because most of the members in Jisser are students from colleges, like Fatma from Caledonia. For example, me, I working as an instructor, so I don't have time to go outside outside Muscat. So that's one of the problem, and there is no response until now.
Yeah, because the issue that we've been facing is that we have been focusing on going to the company directly, and we want to stop doing that and focus on more on easier ways to get to the companies. So our sponsors, Oman American Business Council and especially Dawood Group, have been helping us through inviting us to networking events where a lot of companies go, and then we can talk to a whole group at once. This was very, very helpful for us. But again, these are networking events in Muscat. Then what happens outside Muscat?
Yeah, especially since you have Suhar now coming, that's kind of established. Duqm that's upcoming, Salala as well. So those are all kind of places that you need to actually tap on the market.
Yes.
Well, I'm pretty sure, and I'm very positive that this is actually not going to be a challenge or obstacle in a very short time, since Jisser is going to be known and you'll have more members.
Yes, and hopefully it's going to change where companies are going to come look for us, because they do want to see that change. So we hope that they're going to take that initiative at some point, because I'm sure they all realize that somebody has to pay the price, whether it's the ventures, whether it's the government. If they want to improve the situation, it's better to take just a little portion of the responsibility than just throw it all on one side and then nothing happens. So if they all work together, these ventures and government, and work on a program that how they can help ease this situation, it would be easier for them, I guess. So they need to communicate.
Agree.
So if we work together as a one unit, we'll improve everything here.
Yeah, totally. Well, we'll continue more with the discussion and share success stories of Jisser and how you actually managed to actually give Omanis that experience that they actually needed for them to find jobs. Stay tuned here on Merge 104.8. Rihanna there with 4 or 5 seconds on Merge 104.8, and this is Social Oman with Kلثوم الخمياسي and Maher الكندي joining us this afternoon, talking about the issue of youth and unemployment. It has been such a fruitful discussion that came up with the ending of Jisser Oman being the bridge between the workforce and those higher education institutes that actually produce graduates, and you actually provide the experience that a lot of fresh graduates are actually looking for.
Yeah. And we don't provide the experience, we provide the space for them to look for the
I would actually say that you provide the experience.
Yeah.
Come on.
Part of the initiative is to make students go for it and stop depending on everyone too.
So stop depending on your dad, stop depending on your sister, on your auntie, on your
blame
uncle.
the college for not finding it for me. Just if you want something, go.
But do you think that this is Omani mentality that we're speaking of, that we actually tend to depend?
No.
Or is it because there is a lack in the system, that's why we tend to depend?
That's it.
It's both of them together, I guess.
Yeah? So, because I don't think anyone is kind of prepared when they enter college that you really need to focus on where you want to train.
Yeah.
So I think they are just thrown under the bus on third year or fourth year that you have to look for your own training.
Yeah, exactly, which is kind of wrong, I guess. If you go to other countries, I think in Germany or something, some schools take students at the age of 14 or 15 to into the companies to see like how does it feel like to have a job, and how am I going to what direction do I want to go. So they start very early, and that's the whole point. Like, if for us, we're just asking to start at college stage.
So we actually need to have work experience even before during high school, giving the having that independent feel of having a part-time job. I wish I actually had that.
Yeah, of course. And there is this مادة you can translate في مادة التدريب المهني
subject.
Yes, there is
subject in
I don't know
vocational training institutes.
At schools.
Okay.
I don't know, 8th grade, 7th grade.
So there
I'm not
is
sure
a vocational
which
training subject in school.
It's a subject that they study inside class. So it's halfway getting the idea into their heads, but it doesn't go all the way to giving them the actual feel of being into the company. So we're getting there. Like,
and you're trying and it's amazing to actually see that such an initiative is here, trying to bring that into the Omani atmosphere. Now let's look at success stories very quickly. What has been the most successful story of Jisser Oman since it started this year or last year?
Yeah. We really started last year, 2014, and there is a lot of successful stories. Many people get training, internship. They already start. One of the Omani's ladies, she get a wonderful training in abroad. In abroad, she complete around 2 months there. 2 months or 3 months?
3 months.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Yeah. And that's something unheard of as well. Usually it's a 1 month training or 3 weeks. So that's amazing.
So 3 months, and she get a salary also, which is great. So 2 in 1. Yeah. So that's one of the successful story, and there is a lot of people will get training, and we start improving the system. We start improving also our website, and there is a lot of companies now. Onto our website, onto our platform, which make a lot of opportunities. So I'm gonna ask young people, to enter our website. There is a lot of opportunity. Just come in, and you'll get the training you're looking for.
And I have to mention that to make sure that the students go, when they go into the website, they don't find nothing, they don't find emptiness. When we started working in 2013 on the website, we started building the website, and at the same time we were going to companies, even though we didn't open the website for students. We just wanted the companies to hear about it, hear their side. What can we improve? What kind of target should we put in our heads? And so that's how we built this database before we opened it for students, to make sure that it's effective and it's actually working when the students use it. And they started using it 2014. You said we actually started 2013.
13,
Yeah, and we made it public for students 2014.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, that's amazing, and I wish you all the best when it comes to Jisser Oman, and hopefully this is going to be a household name very soon, especially with colleges. Like, did you try Jisser Oman? Yeah, you'll just get an internship and so on and so forth.
I have a feeling it's going to be amazing.
Obviously, it definitely is. So do you have any last words for those who are listening to us? They could be company owners, they could be managers, they could be students. What do you have to say to them?
If you're a company owner, then please talk to us. We want to talk to companies, and if they're not convinced yet how this can helpful, we can come to you and we can convince you. And if it's students, then I want deliver the message of not focusing on big companies to train and not putting extremely high expectations on where you train, because it doesn't matter where it is as long as you're getting the actual experience and the actual skills and the actual talent that you need from working with people within a work environment. So even working in small companies, small medium enterprises, it's very helpful to get the smallest details of what it means to work for something to make it successful.
Yeah,
Maher?
as the last word, I want to thank you.
Oh,
yeah,
thank you.
I thank you a lot to invite us in your lovely show. It was lovely discussion, to be honest. Yeah, we have a great time, and I want to thank your FM or Marsh FM, yeah, to invite us. And that's it. I want to send my regards to my dad and my mom.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Maher Al-Kendi and Kuluthum
Thank you,
Al-Khamiasi
Rumeytha.
from Jisser, Oman. Wish you all the best of luck, and hopefully we're rooting for you here on Merge 104.8.
Thank you.
All right. So on the way, got music from Train with Drops of Jupiter. Stay tuned.